The top headlines of the day. Senjam Chirang locals launch protests against proposed Sioux Kuki militant camps near Meitei villages. JCRE Group signs MOU with Mega Group Japan to create global job opportunities for youths. And scheduled caste beneficiaries still await milk producing cows under NEC funding from Veterinary Department. Welcome back. You're watching ISTV English News at 8. This is Soyofi giving you the news in detail. Senjam Chirang Mairapaibi Secretary Haikam Ambrapati, during a sit-in protest staged at Senjam Chirang Community Hall, strongly opposed the proposed setting up of a designated suspension of operations camp for Kuki militants in Manipur, stating that such camps should be established in Myanmar or Mizoram, where the Kuki community originates. The protest was jointly organized by the Royal United Clubs organizations, Mairapaibi groups and 5 Gram Panchayats under Sekmai constituency. The attendees at the sit-in protest held placards inscribed with various demands such as no Sioux camps for Kuki militants should be set up near Meitei villages. They also demanded withdrawal of Sioux with Kuki militants and strongly objected to any attempts to detain or arrest village volunteers. Ambrapati firmly stated that they would never accept the reported plan to establish a Sioux camp for Kuki militants near the National Sports University located near Senjam Chirang and Kotruk village. She emphasized that the land for the sports university was willingly donated by the local people, but warned that the government must not misuse its authority and should immediately halt any attempt to establish a Sioux camp in the area. She further appealed to the general public, CSOs, clubs and organizations to extend support and assistance on the issue.
Makoina saningaga Kuki gilam haibadi Kuki Myanmar da sarugera Mizoram da sagera moigi Kuki horokom da sajaru soba Manipur gi mafam masida di sungya yaroeba mafam sida Kuki se kanano ba makoi saidang duna leiba natraba saidang duna leiba moina hoji khaji khaji tagi hat putupadi hendana sage haibasida sarkar na ayaba pibase maram chade hoji center government na tawri basi maram jamna chade misida natana sigi semai kendra gi Chinghong dagi na Paying da dagi somda jaga humneba makoina sane haire ibese masig ngami haiduna sarkar na tawragasu masigi mayokta akoi praja singna siba naba akiba leitana akoi thawai khubak da haptuna akoi sirabasu masidi suya yaro haibese akoi loima kathokani.
An MOU was inked between Mega Group Japan and JCRE Manipur to provide employment opportunities in hospitality, healthcare and IT industries. It has been stated that the MOU mentioned that since the youth workforce in Japan has been declining, aspiring young but unemployed people of the state will be given the opportunity to work in Japan with trainings provided by JCRE. CEO of JCRE Groups L. Niranjan, Manager of Mega Group Chiba Hironori, Assistant Director Mega Mirai India Private Limited Kawai Haruka, Director of Mega Group Shimizu Ran and Director of Mega Mirai India Private Limited Sanjay Gautam were part of the MOU signing program held at Imphal Hotel. Speaking on the occasion, General Manager of JCRE Group Adhikari Mayum Sushanta Sharma informed that the students who underwent skill training will receive training for learning Japanese language by JCRE. Following which, Mega Group will arrange for tickets for the aspiring candidates from Imphal to Japan and also provide accommodation until the candidates start working in Japan.
Avna yamna kanaraba koigi youth ki haitare yamna aduga moina su notice ki youth sine hena su prefer to haitare koiga manaba chaksa haijana manaba and yamna history phajabam su leibanina yamna trust samaga loina na koina collaborate to buni sigise ngasi ya ferabun me chakoi sumaina pangthok chabse koi yam nungai jai mayamna su saruk ya biu haibi aduga koigi youth mayamna su masigi khutong chabse lobiu haina haijaningi.
Under NEC funding, a total of 612 scheduled caste beneficiaries from Imphal East, Imphal West, Thoubal and Kaching districts were entitled to receive milk-producing cows. However, the veterinary department has yet to distribute them. In the Payeng area, approximately 70 beneficiaries, including women from Payeng, Tairenpokpi and Kotruk, have also not received the promised livestock. As a result, the cow sheds they have constructed in anticipation are now being repurposed for other uses. During a visit by ISTV News to verify the situation on the ground, it was confirmed that the selected beneficiaries have not received any cows and are facing severe hardships. One such beneficiary, Samjit Sabam Rabi from Payeng Ching Kuno, expressed deep concern and said that several other beneficiaries are going through similar grievances. In light of the prolonged delay, he urged the concerned authorities to distribute the livestock at the earliest.
Government service ngairaga sum leibadi yatabanina dairy farm om do onsil lagadi khari hena khoi gi senthok lambi leiba yai haidana khallaga anda akhoi group ki oiba mi punsin laga anda yamna fajaba mongda akhoi program se yaujakibani adu program se na karigumba matam jana pibiram targadi ngasi na ha sing lan na so maram oirga na soalaba akhoi economy se bora down jakhraba adu khara da oirga soba hairiba dairy farming se tormagadi akhoi se faramgadabani adu ngasi bhabuda pidana sum leiba se tasengna yam penre.
On the other hand, at Payeng Kangjebung, a veterinary dispensary was constructed and inaugurated 4 years ago by the then Veterinary Minister Oinam Lukhoi. However, the facility remains non-functional to this day due to the absence of staff and basic infrastructure. Currently, there is only one part-time attendant managing the dispensary on a rotational basis. Payeng Gram Panchayat Chairperson Angom Gojendro stated that surrounding villages including Payeng, Tairenpokpi, Kadangban and Kotruk are areas where people depend heavily on livestock such as pigs and cows for their livelihood, and mentioned that the absence of regular staff and proper functioning has left the villages in a state of confusion and hardship. Farmers are unable to receive timely veterinary assistance, especially during emergencies. He then appealed to the concerned authorities to immediately take up necessary action to ensure proper services for the local livestock-dependent population.
Sanasi pibinaba hena akoi office da chacharure adubu ngasi bawda san pibirakpa leitri aduga loina na akoi san gon sidi fajana sabiramaga department gi maigei degi inspection marira mangarak lakpigre sida maram oirga as a leader oina Payengi leader khungang sigi leader moina akoi beneficiary farmers singina pressure pirakpadagi ngasi haidaba yadabadagi akoi government da akoi department da si phungdok chabani.
MLA of Sekmai AC Haikam Dingo has assured that he will take up measures to ensure abundant and timely urea fertilizers for farmers in Sekmai in order to increase their productivity. He made the statement while attending the Input Distribution Urea, Black Gram and Rhizobium Camp Farmers Training Program organized by Department of Agriculture at Loitang Kuno Maninglaikai Community Hall today. The program was also attended by Director of Agriculture Peter Salam, District Agriculture Officer S. Kennedy, Nodal Officer Directorate of Agriculture K.H. Nimaichand, Senior Technical Officer Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, Department of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare DID Kaushik Dutta and Arulnidhi K as its eminent guest. In his statement, the MLA said Sekmai, being a red zone area, had faced shortages of urea and maintained that he had been making efforts to address the shortages. He underlined the need to raise awareness on farming different crop varieties to boost farmers' economy.
Hojikse akhoi Manipur se semionum phatabasina maram oirkanda khoi agriculture depend tokdaba yade aduna agriculture gi kano sidai hena pothok leinanaba adu mahi morongje hena kano tongnanabagi pandam da khoi nung hawai adagi atop mahi morong adi ngasi sogol hawai na chingbasu awareness program se pira prajada kamaina thagada kamaina lokadagi habana chingbasing ba awareness program se pira kanda akhoi free da praja singse di enthokchar kanda madugi kananaba prajada thamjabane na chon thamjagi.
Also, speaking at the program, Agriculture Director Peter Salam informed that the department has distributed 150,000 urea bags during this year and maintained that the department further plans to distribute 2 lakh additional urea bags to farmers. The director also assured that the department will ensure that there are no shortages for fertilizers in the state.
Swaisida harse khara watle na pau tabadagi khoi farmer mayamna district la khosidi masagi bhara se yam tingmanina khoi department na madugi bhara adu khoina bear thokjaraga farmer mayamgi yumthong da yohonaba adugi pandam da khoi ngasigi mafam sida pangthok jabani aduga makhatana harse yenthopagi khoi function chi makhatana chatharkigani aduga handaki oinadi hargi awaba se khoi department gi side tagi di yarin khai khoi gi farmer mayam da wadana hona jagani har then.
The Manipur High Court has directed the National Investigation Agency to file a charge sheet within a month in a case involving the abduction and murder of 6 Meitei women and children in Jiribam district. The incident, which occurred in November last year, has drawn widespread public concern. The Manipur High Court has taken serious note of delays in the investigation into the abduction and murder of 6 Meitei women and children in Jiribam. During a hearing held on July 24, the court instructed the National Investigation Agency to complete and file a charge sheet within 1 month. A division bench of Chief Justice K. Somashekar and Justice Ahantem Bimol issued the directive while hearing a public interest litigation filed by Uripok Apunba Loop, a civil society organization that has been demanding judicial oversight in the case. The NIA submitted 2 sealed progress reports to the court during the hearing. While the details of the reports remain confidential, they have been placed in safe custody with the Registrar General of the High Court. The court expressed dissatisfaction over the prolonged delay in filing the charge sheet, despite the crime taking place in November 2023. The victims were abducted and their bodies were later recovered from the Barak River. The Deputy Solicitor General appearing for the NIA informed the bench that the investigation is nearing completion. The Advocate General of the state also presented arguments in court. The court issued a clear warning that further delays would be taken seriously. It referenced relevant provisions of the Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhita 2023, which lays down timelines for charge sheet filings in criminal matters. The case has been listed for the next hearing on August 25. The High Court is continuing to monitor the progress of the investigation closely to ensure accountability and timely justice. Students of Tanga Higher Secondary School has submitted a memorandum to the State Chief Secretary highlighting the shortage of teaching staff in the school and announced that they will launch democratic protests if the authorities fail to address the issue by August 1. Oinam Ganeshwari, a student of the school, spoke to media at Manipur Press Club to inform that computer science students of the school have been missing their classes for over 3 months since the government had transferred the computer science teacher at beginning of school session. She said apart from this school, the school had also shortage of teaching faculty for economics, home science, physics and Thangta practical subjects. Ganeshwari further highlighted inadequate facilities and infrastructure in the science laboratory and library, leaving the students a great disadvantage. She appealed the authorities to address the issue at the earliest, taking concern for the welfare of the students.
Biology ka chemistry ka mathematics oza hum amuk changdreba hane oza wali ni thak oza hum class howdramina class fadan tawdreba section over hum pharjba oza ma khak leibu siju transfer amuk sathan bigre aduga computer science section over hum sorji bauta class amuk phak changdre aduga physics ki oza ju wali aduga economics ki ju wali home science ki watpa adagi thangta gi practical ki oza leitaba kuin higher secondary olai ji sahi anyum surabase nong ta practical tawte lab su leite aduga library di lei library ni habagi lek so matta leite su yam wali si mathak sida oza transfer chakramnina koi je class in sinwaina tawdreba date 1 phagi manunda computer science ki oja join to honbi aduga wali boja sing thaphanba aduga khoi gi awai pa di lab library library le ta sing ju sarkar puning chingchin se athuba matam da hapina ba tawiyo.
Tension erupted at District Hospital Thoubal following the death of a woman after delivery, while alleged medical negligence. Family of the deceased stormed the hospital premises and vandalized casualty and OPD room of the district hospital. The deceased has been identified as Maibam Ongbi Samita, 32, wife of Maibam Ajit of Tekcham Mayai Lekai Thoubal. It was reported that around 11 a.m. of 27th July, the woman underwent C-section and gave birth to her second baby. On the same day, around 10:30 p.m., she was reportedly declared dead by the hospital. Large number of irate people, including family and relatives of the woman, stormed the hospital, which resulted in a commotion. A team of police rushed to the hospital and managed to control the mob. The lifeless body of Maibam Samita has been deposited at Jennings Hospital for post-mortem by personnel of Thoubal Police Station. In further development, a joint action committee has been formed regarding the incident, pressing for several demands to the government. The JAC have submitted a memorandum highlighting the demands to DC Thoubal. The demands include an inquiry within 2 days, termination of the hospital staffs involved in the incident, compensation to the victim family, for government to take responsibility of the 2 surviving children, and to refuse claiming the deceased body until the demands are met. Meanwhile, Medical Superintendent of District Hospital Thoubal has filed an FIR at Thoubal Police Station over the incident at the hospital, urging for action against vandalization of hospital properties worth over 5 lakh rupees. Governor Ajay Kumar Bala chaired a review meeting on the functioning of the Directorate of Forensic Sciences. Manipur State Laboratory Forensic Laboratory Commissioner gave a detailed presentation regarding the new establishment by the Directorate aimed at strengthening forensic capabilities in the region and on the current challenges faced by the Directorate, particularly concerning manpower shortages. The Governor inquired about the status of pending cases and asked for expediting the same. In the review meeting, officers of the Institute of Forensic Sciences and Training and Skilling, National Forensic Sciences University Manipur Campus Pangai also made a detailed presentation outlining the key initiatives undertaken by the university. They informed the Governor that there have been a number of disadvantages due to lack of major equipment and infrastructure of the institute. On academic front, they said PG diploma and diploma courses have been conducted in different disciplines falling under forensic sciences and investigation. On the other hand, the Governor also chaired Governor-in-Council meeting held at the Conference Hall of Raj Bhavan, Imphal today, discussing several agendas of respective departments. DC of Bishnupur District, Puja Ilangbam and Chief Engineer Yunam Bochau laid foundation stone for construction of a new 100-bedded hostel at Nari Kalyan Vidyalaya Nambol Sabal Lekai. The construction is part of initiative Dharti Aba Janjatiya Gram Utkarsh Abhiyan Dajgua, launched by the Ministry of Education across India, and 8 places have been selected for the construction in Manipur. ZEO Bishnupur Atom Gunamani too attended the foundation stone laying ceremony. Speaking on the occasion, DC Bishnupur Puja Ilangbam emphasized the need for collective efforts to empower young students to excel and bring pride to the state. She also called for mass participation in successfully implementing the schemes launched by the ministry. The DC then hoped that after the construction completes, the new hostel will become a boon for students coming from nearby and far-flung areas.
Angangsing yumda leiba pharak taba or even hostel gumbada chauraga phasana moigi education dagi moigi leibham chabham phasana sinbi ba haise yamna maruni yamna khoi punna cooperate tawminaraga akhoi gi sai gi society sai gi clubs the different parties mayam punnaga akhoi lamdam se kamaina chawkharan sige akhoi gi angangsing gi education se am khena phana ba punna honnaminasi.
Former ZEO Bishnupur and Chinkhai attributed to MLA Thaunojam Basanta Kumar for the initiative for a 100-bed hostel at the school. He also sought support and cooperation from the denizens of the constituency in transforming Nambol Assembly constituency into a model AC. Manipur Technical University today announced a major step in its commitment to environmental sustainability and advanced technical consultancy, signing memoranda of understanding with 6 prominent colleges. The agreements formalized at a ceremony held at MTU's conference hall will see the university providing specialized services in green audit and groundwater detection to its new partners Chanambam Ibomcha College, Imphal College, DM College of Teacher Education, Nambol El Sanoy College, Modern College and Kha Manipur College. The green audit services will offer comprehensive assessments of energy, water, solid waste and e-waste management, helping the colleges develop more sustainable campuses. For groundwater detection, MTU will deploy advanced PQWT TC900 technology to accurately map aquifers and identify optimal borewell sites. During the signing ceremony, the registrar of MTU emphasized the university's dedication to utilizing its technological expertise to support institutional growth. Deputy Commissioner of Ukhrul Ashish Das has issued a directive for the removal of unauthorized structures encroaching the district court complex Ukhrul, giving the concerned parties 10 days to vacate the premises. The order follows an inquiry report submitted by the subdivisional officer citing encroachments by Jama Masjid exceeding its allotted space by approximately 17.32 square feet and one PN Sorin who has allegedly occupied around 58 into 35 square feet of land on the court complex southern side. The DC has tasked the SDO with carrying out the eviction process if the deadline is not met. Meanwhile, the Ukhrul District Bar Association has expressed deep frustration over the continued delay in constructing the district and session court complex at Rayotang. President of the Bar Association, Advocate Michael Zimic, criticized the state's inaction, saying it hampers legal professionals and denies citizens timely access to justice. Zimic emphasized that all prior disputes, including one involving the Jama Masjid, had already been resolved through an MOU and the site is now free of encumbrances. Despite fencing work on the court complex boundary being 98% complete since 2016, actual construction has yet to begin, raising serious concerns about bureaucratic delays and government apathy. The District Child Protection Unit Technopal successfully conducted a 2-day sponsorship distribution program under the Mission Vatsalya scheme for the financial year 2023 to 2024. The events were organized at the DC Conference Hall Technopal headquarters and at Machi Block, Kangshim Village, reaffirming the district's commitment to the welfare of children in need of care and protection. The program was graced by the Deputy Commissioner of Technopal along with the District Child Protection Officer and members of the Child Welfare Committee. In total, 60 vulnerable children were identified and benefited from sponsorship support aimed at addressing their educational and essential living needs. In his keynote address, the Deputy Commissioner reassured families of the administration's ongoing support and urged them to seek help without hesitation whenever challenges arise.
Now that you have become eligible for this, I would also request that you feel free to drop by to the office whenever you can, whenever you feel. Do you need any help, let us know. You come directly, drop by my office. You need any support, you let me know. So our doors are always open for you guys. So it does not matter that you're getting the scholarship or not, but you can anytime come to our office. If you need any emergency help, we will try to do that. If you need any career counseling, we are definitely there to help. If you need some help with the admissions, we'll make sure how we can do that. And for any other help also. So if you feel that we can be of any help to you, please feel free to reach out and drop by in my office directly without any appointment.
Drawing the attention of the state governor, the Pumai Nagatsudomaime Lipona has sought to inquire into the Jal Jeevan Mission implementation in Senapati district. In a memorandum submitted to Governor on Tuesday, President of the Pumai Nagatsudomaime Lipona L. Pule Lovejoy draws the attention of the alarming discrepancies regarding the Jal Jeevan Mission's implementation in the region. While the official website projects have shown of more than 75% tap connections for the rural households under their jurisdiction, the reality is starkly different with zero connectivity, the memorandum mentioned. Despite the mission's promise to provide 100% connectivity by 2024, Pumai Naga community continues to suffer from acute water scarcity. The student body office urgently requests to conduct an independent inquiry into the execution of the mission in the jurisdiction. The foundation stone for a 100-bedded Dajgwa hostel at Maha Union Government Higher Secondary School, Chandil, was laid on Tuesday under the Ministry of Education, Government of India. The ceremony was virtually graced by Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan, while additional DC CEO ADC Chandil Muhammad Firoz Khan unveiled the stone at the school's administrative block. Funded by the Ministry of Tribal Affairs under the Dharti Aba Janjatiya Gram Utkarsh Abhiyan Dajgwa scheme, the hostel, comprising 50 beds each for boys and girls, aims to support tribal students in the region. The construction will be undertaken by the Education Engineering Wing, whose EE I. Premananda assured completion within 8 months to ensure readiness by the next academic session. ZEO in charge HB Starson Anal highlighted the importance of the project in transforming Chandil, the only aspirational district in Manipur, into an inspirational one. Principal in charge KL Warson Anal welcomed and thanked the dignitaries, including SMDC members, village authorities from Japho and Riverland, and Lambung village chief Noah Langhu for their support. Let's have a look at the headlines once again. Senjam Chirang locals launch protest against proposed Sukuki militant camps near Meitei villages. JCRE Group signs MOU with Mega Group Japan to create global job opportunities for youths. And scheduled caste beneficiaries still await milk producing cows under NEC funding from Veterinary Department. That's all we have for today. Thank you for watching ISTV English News. Good night.